Welcome to Durbin Learning English.
Hey Julia, I've been thinking we have just 2 months before the finals and I really want to improve my grades. Do you have any tips on how to become a good student in such a short time?
Absolutely, Jack. It's great that you want to improve. The first step is to set clear, achievable goals. What specific grades are you aiming for?
I'm aiming for at least a B+ in all my subjects. I know it's ambitious, but I'm ready to work hard.
That's a good start. Now, let's break it down. You'll need a study plan. Have you been following any study schedule so far?
Not really. I usually just study whenever I have free time, but it's not very consistent.
Consistency is key. Let's create a daily schedule. First, list all your subjects and the topics you need to cover in each.
Okay, so I have math, English, history, and science. For math, I need to focus on algebra and geometry. In English, I need to work on essay writing and literature. History is mostly about the American Revolution, and science is physics and chemistry.
Great. Now allocate time slots for each subject every day. Make sure to include short breaks to avoid burnout. For instance, you could spend 1 hour on math, take a 10-minute break, then move to English for another hour, and so on.
That sounds manageable. How many hours a day do you think I should study?
It depends on your current understanding and your goals. I'd suggest starting with 3 to 4 hours a day, and you can adjust as needed. The key is to focus during those hours. Remove all distractions, like your phone or social media.
That makes sense. What about study techniques? Any recommendations?
Sure, active learning is very effective. Instead of just reading your notes, try to teach the material to someone else, or even just to yourself. Also, practice with past exam papers. They'll give you a feel for the type of questions that might come up.
I've heard about flashcards too. Are they useful?
Definitely, flashcards are great for memorizing facts and concepts. You can use them for definitions, formulas, dates, and more. There are also apps that can help you create and review flashcards on the go.
What about group study? I've heard mixed opinions about it.
Group study can be very effective if done right. It helps to discuss and explain concepts to each other. Just make sure your group stays focused on studying, not socializing. Maybe set specific goals for each session.
Good point. I'll try forming a study group with a few classmates. Anything else I should consider?
Yes, don't forget about your health. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating well, and staying active. Your brain needs rest and proper nutrition to function optimally. And don't cram the night before exams. It's better to review regularly and get a good night's sleep before the test.
Got it. Regular reviews and a healthy lifestyle. This all sounds really helpful, Julia. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome, Jack. Just stay committed to your plan, and don't be afraid to adjust it if you need to. You've got this.
Thanks for your encouragement. Now I am feeling more confidence about this.
I'm glad to hear that, Jack. Remember, it's also important to track your progress. Set mini goals for each week and evaluate how you're doing. Are you covering the topics you planned? Are there areas where you're struggling more than others?
That's a good idea. I can see how breaking it down into smaller goals can make it less overwhelming. What if I find I'm not making the progress I hoped for?
If that happens, don't get discouraged. It's a chance to reevaluate your plan. Maybe you need more time on certain subjects or different study methods. Also, don't hesitate to ask your teachers for help. They can provide additional resources or explain things in a different way.
I always feel a bit nervous asking for help, but I know it's important.
It can be intimidating, but remember, your teachers want you to succeed. They'll appreciate that you're taking the initiative to improve. Another tip is to stay organized. Keep your notes, assignments, and study materials well organized so you can find everything easily.
I'm definitely guilty of having a messy study space. I'll work on that too. Any tips for staying motivated?
Motivation can be tough, but it's crucial. Reward yourself for reaching your mini goals. Maybe take a break with a favorite activity or treat yourself to something nice. Also, remind yourself why you're doing this. Visualize the benefits of achieving your goals, like the sense of accomplishment or the opportunities good grades can bring.
Those rewards sound nice. I'll set some for myself. And I'll keep thinking about how much better it will feel to understand the material and do well on the exams.
Exactly. And don't forget to be patient with yourself. Improvement takes time, and you're making a great effort. Stay positive and keep pushing forward, even if progress seems slow.
Thanks, Julia. This has been really helpful. I feel more equipped to handle these next 2 months.
I'm glad to hear that, Jack. Remember, you're not alone in this. Reach out to your friends, family, or teachers if you need support. We're all here to help each other succeed.
I'll keep that in mind. It's good to know I have people to lean on. One last question. What should I do if I start feeling overwhelmed?
If you start feeling overwhelmed, take a step back and breathe. It's important to recognize when you need a break. Sometimes a short walk or a quick relaxation exercise can help clear your mind. Also, try to identify what's causing the overwhelm. Is it a particular subject or just the workload in general? Breaking it down can make it more manageable.
That makes sense. I'll try to stay aware of my stress levels and take breaks when I need them.
Good plan. Remember, balance is important. You want to work hard, but also take care of yourself. You're setting a great foundation for success, Jack. Keep it up.
Thanks, Julia. I really appreciate all your advice. Here's to becoming better students in these next 2 months.
You're welcome, Jack. We've got this. Let's do our best and make these next 2 months count.
Thanks all of you guys. See you soon in next video.